Baby, it's so real. I can tell by your face just how you feel. Baby, it's so real. I can tell by your face just how you feel. I can tell by your face just how you feel. Baby, it's so real. Dum, 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 Okay, I'm acting right now as though the show hasn't started, and it hasn't started yet. It really hasn't. I'm just sort of doing my little pre-show business, which is not really any business at all. It's just sort of some, it's just pre-show. I don't know, just waiting for things to start, really. Here's a question. Here's a question for people. Is it wrong of me? And maybe you heard this on the Poundcast, but is it wrong of me to like You Can't Touch This more than Super Freak? Is that wrong? Is that wrong for me to like it more? Yeah, I get it. I know. I understand that it samples Super Freak. Is it wrong for me to like it more? Okay, Jeff Perry says yes, it's wrong. Okay, maybe it's wrong. Marshy says questionable, but not wrong. Sean McNulty, you're kind of agreeing with me here, I guess. That by the way, I'm not even saying I like it more. I'm just asking if it's wrong to like it more. There's something about You Can't Touch This. Something about those words and the syncopation of them or the rhythm of them. You can't touch this. Something about that kind of does infect your mind. You can't touch this. Dun, 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 dun. You can't touch this. My music hits me. There's something about that there's something more infectious about that. I'm sorry. I'm no disrespect to Rick James. I mean, look, all credit to Rick James, actually. He kind of basically co-wrote the song. You Can't Touch This. And Weird Artifacts is right. You Can't Touch This is more chaste than Super Freak. It does convey a more puritanical message, and I'm with that. I'm with that. You can't touch this. Is it wrong to like Regulate more than Keep Forgetting? I'm not saying that I like Regulate more than Keep Forgetting. I'm not saying that. I'm just asking if it's wrong to like Regulate more than Keep Forgetting. And I'll be honest with you. I heard Regulate first. I heard it first, and then I heard Keep Forgetting. I said, oh, that's what this is from. So I'm not saying that I do. I'm just asking. Okay, Brian Hoodlum says, I like Missing You by Puff Daddy more than that song by The Police. Now that I can't even ask that question. I can't even ask if that's wrong or not. That song by The Police, look, Sean Puff Daddy Combs, he started becoming popular during a time when I kind of started to leave. I started to leave the mainstream. I was withdrawn. So I don't connect to that as much, to be honest with you. But no disrespect if you do. But I never connected to that era, mid 90s is when I withdraw. Okay. So yeah. Puff Daddy. I don't know. I heard that he had a lot of baby oil for some reason. There's a lot of baby oil that was stored at his house. I don't know why. I think he was maybe using it as lubricant or something like that. I've heard, which isn't very chaste, unless the lubricant was just being used to sort of, get a door hinge working more properly, or, he's the greatest dancer. Now come on now. That's, you can't really step to that, What else is there? I mean, what else can you use baby oil for? I guess people rub it into their skin or something like that, maybe to make it less dry. I've never done that. I've never done that because I feel like that would cause pimples or something. I guess you don't put it on your face, I guess. And Chef Shirley makes a good point. Is baby oil just oil that hasn't grown up yet? I think baby oil has grown up, but it's acting like a brat, I think is what it is. Yeah, Patrice Rush and Forget Me Nots. Now that, you can't really step to that, I mean, the truth of the matter is the Men in Black song and the Patrice Russian song, they really sound pretty similar. I mean, it's almost like Men in Black is a parody song of that. Okay, so what's Jamie say here? Babies use it. Babies use baby oil. It's oil for babies. Oil for babies. Oil for babies. Baby oil. Baby, baby, baby oil. How about that as a parody song? You know that song by the Learning Channel? Baby, baby oil. Baby, baby, baby oil. Baby oil, baby, baby oil. I got something on you. That's from the Learning Channel. Remember that song by the Learning Channel? Okay. And so that's that. That's that. Okay. Yeah. Amy Grant. How's that song go again? It goes, oh, you talking about my vape pen right here? Actually, how much ink do I have left here? Oh, yeah. Baby, baby, I'm sucking on up. Together we can suck on up. Baby, baby, I'm sucking on up. Together we can suck up on them. That's how you do it, family style. You ready? I got a question for you, Laura.
Yes, sir.
You sound low to me, but I don't know.
Oh, okay. Probably
I
because
don't
I
know.
could be. How
Could be
about now? How about now? How about now? How about now? How
better.
about now? How about
Better.
now? Habanero.
Habanero.
Habanero. Habanero. But I
Habanero.
don't want to turn it up too high, too hot.
Okay, you tell me.
Habanero.
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 I wonder how much ink I have left.
Habnerd.
So let me ask you this. I'm going to get to that in a second, Laura. But let me ask you this real quick.
Awesome.
Okay, I'll get to that. I'm going to get to that in a sec.
Okay.
Let me ask you this real quick. Which song do you like more? You Can't Touch This or Super Freak?
You can't touch this, obviously.
Really?
No offense.
What do you mean by obviously?
I mean, it's just sort of more my jam.
Really?
Well, it's more my speed.
Okay. You do understand that.
It's more like from my time.
Okay, but you do understand that it samples.
Does it sample
Super
Freak? Oh, okay.
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I guess I didn't really know that, but I guess it makes sense.
Okay, well, that's why I'm asking.
Right. What do you like more? Probably Super Freak?
No, I'm not saying that. I actually, and it was a big discussion that we all had without you here, is if it was wrong to like, You Can't Touch This more than Super Freak.
Absolutely not. It's also not wrong to like a cover more than the original.
Yeah, but these aren't even covers. These are
No,
samples.
I know, but it's like the same idea.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, what covers are better than the original? Gary Jules, and Michael Andrews.
Maybe my cover of My Favorite Things then. No, I don't know.
Oh, come on now.
No, I mean, don't get me
No,
wrong.
I mean
I am
your
a
cover.
Julie
No,
Andrews fan to the grave over here, but
your cover of that song is really cool.
it
Very
is.
cool.
No
But
offense.
what do you think about
Well,
but
I
maybe
mean,
how about Mad World by
well,
Gary
how
Jules?
about yeah, I would have to agree
Gary
with that.
Jules,
Mm-hmm.
Michael Andrews, or whatever his
There's
name is.
kind of no contest there.
What do you mean no contest?
Well, that is such a good cover. Come on.
It is, and
It's definitely better than the Tears for Fears version. No offense.
The Tears for Fears original version is actually good.
It's
I mean,
good, but it's
definitely
not
good.
like I would rather get into the energy of the.
I have to say the Gary Jules version.
I mean, Gary Jules.
What'd you say?
I think I called him Michael Jules, but whatever.
Well, Michael Andrews and Gary Jules. I felt like that instrumentation and stuff kind of just resonated with me, I guess you could say.
It just works. How
about this one? Oh, what? You got one?
What wait, who is it that samples that Dido song? Is it Eminem?
I don't know.
Da 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 da
da da da da da. Da 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 da.
I think it's Eminem actually, and I don't know. Never mind.
How about this
saying
one?
That's better.
How about this one though? I Feel for You by Shaka Khan. That's a cover.
Oh, I know. I was gonna. You know what I was gonna say. Sorry.
That's a cover though.
Is it? I don't even know how that goes.
Oh, it's so good. That's a great song. I feel for you. It's a cover. Prince is originally a Prince song.
Oh, it sounded like Prince the way you were singing it.
Well, no, it's Shaka Khan.
Oh, how about Regulators?
I talked about that already during our discussion before you were here.
Uh-huh.
That's not a cover, but it's a sample.
No, it's a sample.
So it's called Regulate, by the way. What do you do? You like Regulate more than Keep Forgetting?
Keep forgetting, we will never be this. Yes, of course I like Regulate more. No offense.
Really?
Well, yes, that's more my time, my speed.
I'm not saying I do or not. I mean,
look, I've always been a fan of Warren G and what's his name?
Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg, of course.
Nate Dogg. He's passed away.
Did he? Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Did he? We were talking about Diddy as well during the discussion.
Hey, I'm definitely interested in watching the third installation of the downfall of Diddy. No offense.
Oh my gosh.
It's interesting.
Not
just. I mean, it's very dark actually, but very interesting.
So
I take it you haven't engaged in such.
I don't know anything about it, and I never will.
God.
I know that there's some baby oil.
I know there's crazy.
I know there's some. I know that
large amounts of baby oil.
It might be about the downfall of Sean Puffy Combs, but it's about the rise of Johnson & Johnson baby oil. I think he probably gave them good business. Actually, is that bad business for Johnson & Johnson baby oil at this point?
It's definitely bad business for them.
So
I mean, it's not a good look.
No, I know. So that makes it so that
they're basically being affiliated with sort of.
Right, they're affiliated with some dirty stuff. So that's I guess how do they clean up their image from that? Actually,
I don't know. It seems like baby oil's had a bit of a bad image for a while, though.
No, it hasn't really.
Kinda. I mean, they're kind of along the lines of like Vaseline,
Does Vaseline have a bad image?
I think so. Ever since that movie, what's that movie called again? Baby Girl, Butterfly, Butterface. What's that really dark movie about that woman who was like severely abused, and I can't remember what it's called. Ah, shoot. Oh, man, and I can't remember the actress's name right now. But anyway, forget it.
Well, all right.
It was a dark movie that was really huge. It was very successful. And you reference Vaseline in that movie quite a bit as being like, basically just for like sex abuse, basically.
Oh.
Or various sexual acts.
What about
the
Earth, Wind what about the Earth, Wind and Fire cover of the Beatles song? I think it's Get You Out of My Life or something.
Oh, they covered that? Didn't know that.
It's apparent. I think that it is supposed to be better.
I
I mean, people
mean,
like it more, maybe.
I don't know. I only know the Beatles one.
You don't really care about Earth, Wind,
I'm
and
not a
Fire.
huge Earth. That's not my thing, but right on because I know a guy who was the son of a guy from Earth, Wind, and Fire, and he was really cool.
Which
You
element?
son of a guy from Earth, Wind, and Fire.
You son of a guy from Earth, Wind, and Fire. Which element was he a son of? Earth, Wind, or Fire?
Probably fire.
Or water?
I'm guessing fire. I don't know.
How come water's not part of that group? Why did water get kicked out of Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Got absorbed by the earth.
What happened? Why is water not in there, or at least ice?
I don't know. I don't know the answer.
It's too wet for them. They like it dry, I guess. They like it dry and hot. Earth, Wind, and Fire likes it dry and hot. Why? There's no water or ice.
There you go.
They should just call themselves the Desert Band or something like that, you know?
Maybe
that's all
they had a water and they kicked him out because he was annoying.
That's what I'm saying. He was maybe too wet. He was all He's all dripping all over the instruments and stuff. They said,
maybe he just was causing problems in the band. Like
maybe
not being water, but just being, a dick.
Maybe there's electrical problems, Oh, you mean his penis was drinking from the bowl?
No, I mean he had nothing whatsoever like the rest of them to do with the actual elements, but that he was just not a good addition to their band, and he was probably a bad look, probably getting in fights with bouncers and stuff like that at different clubs.
Well, I don't see. He might have been getting into fights because I think when you fight, you're meant to be like water. That's what Bruce Lee said. When you fight, you have to be like water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I get it.
But
that makes sense.
Let me ask you this though. Ice is hell. So did you think, what about heart? Is that an element?
Heart?
Oh, I swear I said that before that came up on screen, just so you know.
Whoa.
I said heart before you said that, before it came on screen. I swear.
That's so weird. What would make you think to say such a thing?
Because it's one of the Captain Planet elements. Not that was a show I knew about. That's a show that's after my time, but I've caught wind of it. What about
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks.
Oh, there you go.
I needed this because I have not had anything to eat since this morning, and I gotta eat. Sorry, guys. Mm-hmm. Don't look at me.
Don't look at me. Wait, there's another element I'm missing though. It's Earth, Wind, Fire, and
hold on.
Earth, Wind, Fire, Water, and something else. Oh, I guess I'll think about that while she's doing her thing. There's Earth, Wind, Fire, Water, and wood. Wood and moon. What is it? Water. And I know heart. Oh, I guess heart is just the fifth one, I guess. Then there's wood. Oh, air. No, wind is air. Yeah, there's wood is another element. And then there's another element that is, well, then you have dark and light. Those are elements. You want in?
Wait, wood is earth.
No, wood's not earth. Wood's its own element.
That's some bunk ass shit right there. No offense.
No. And also dark is an element and light is an element.
Those make sense.
I mean, this according to the world of mana. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think moon is another one as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That could make some sense.
Oh, it can?
Well, more than wood.
Look, you've got dark, light, moon, and wood. Those are other elements.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. You know, Earth, Wind, and Fire, that's how I refer to my poo-poo.
Why?
Well, earth because it's like mud, wind because there's gas, and fire because it burns.
And no water?
Well, when it hits the water, it's a perfect harmony of all the elements. Earth, wind, fire, water, and sometimes heart, which is when there's blood.
How about moon?
Well, okay, if you want to include the bonus elements like dark, moon, and light, and wood, those work too. Moon because a bud is involved. So that's like a moon. Dark because it comes out of a dark hole. light because my body feels lighter afterwards, and wood because it gives me a boner, or gives people a boner.
That is absolutely disgusting, but right on.
No,
No, I'm just
I'm
kidding.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm kidding too.
It's not disgusting. It's
I'm kidding
it's
too.
gorgeous.
It doesn't give me an erection. You people would think that, of course, wouldn't you? You would think that, wouldn't you? I guess I'll save my thoughts for when she comes back, I guess. I'll just give it to you guys, I guess. Basically, would, not because it gives me an erection, okay? You would think that. You would think that. WOD. But no, because it makes my stomach hard. It makes my abdominal muscles hard, like a wood. I get a six-pack from all the pushing. That's why. Okay? I will repeat that when Laura comes back. I will indeed repeat that. And those are the elements. Once Laura comes back, we'll start the show. Okay? What do you think about wood being a different element than earth? Well, I get it, because earth is really sort of about the ground. I get it. It is. Once Laura comes back, we are launching right into it. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So erection, you would think that, right? Well,
guess.
it's not because wood for erection. No, it's because it makes my abdominal muscles hard, because I get a six-pack from all the pushing.
Okay. That makes sense.
Sure does. All right. Let's start the show.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the Chicken Coop. My name is Brent Weinbach.
I'm Laura Weinbach.
And
this is the.
I know, it's funny. Sorry. I can hear him.
Sorry, kid.
What does he want in for?
He just really wants to be part of the fun, and then he also wants to jump on the bed, but he's covered in mud right now, and it's not good.
Oh, one of the elements. He's covered in one of the elements, earth.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, God.
What?
Oh boy.
What?
This is just a situation right now, but it's fine.
Why?
Because don't you hear this? Oh, I have never mind. You probably can't hear it as well.
No, I can hear it. Oh, we can all hear it.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know. It's
I can't hear everything. I just hear.
I do have noise cancellation on, so.
No,
but hear. He's really going hard right now.
Oh, is he hitting the door?
Yeah, and he's like crying and everything.
See. Right, he's filled with a lot of fire right now. Yes. And maybe he's shedding some water as well.
Yep, that's true. Yeah.
And let's see, can I work air in there? Well, not yet, but okay, so this is
that was not him.
That was okay, I got it. I heard that. So this is the chat show that we do every Monday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time. It's live. This is happening now. And look at that. It's live. Remember this when you got 3D glasses for TV shows and they did this sort of thing? Remember that?
Only happened once, and it was for Foxorama.
No, they did it a few times, and I was there.
I was there.
I was experiencing. No, I was there even before you were, I think.
What do you mean you were there before?
I was all in on 3D before you even thought about.
But they only did it on TV for Foxorama, and that was when I was in 4th grade.
That is not true. They didn't just do it for Foxorama.
Really? What did they do?
They did it for other stuff too, or they did.
Like what?
I don't know. I forgot, but they did it for other stuff. Remember a guy putting a stick out into the screen like this?
Really?
Yeah.
So where did they expect people to get their 3D glasses?
You had to just sort of have them.
With Foxorama, you were supposed to get them at 7-Eleven, and it was a whole thing. It was a really big deal. There was a lot of preparation involved. And
I know there was the smell-o-vision. They had smell-o-vision.
I like that.
As people might recall on Married with Children, when Al Bundy takes his socks off, you could scratch the thing and smell the smell of his dirty socks or his dirty feet. Smelled a bit like cheese.
I think there was one with a donut and Homer Simpson. Because it was definitely The Simpsons was involved.
The Simpsons had a 3D episode, and then you're meant to take off the glasses. Then he goes into a 3D world, and part of the episode
yeah.
was a computer 3D style version of it.
Right. Right. Do you hear this?
Yes.
Okay.
What does he want in on?
He just wants to come in and wreak havoc.
Oh, what do you mean by wreak havoc? Does he
like
think,
jump on the bed and go on the show and stuff like that?
does he think there is a show happening?
He knows there's a show happening.
Well, speaking of shows,
I mean, I don't know if you heard this, but he came in. He goes, "I'm back."
No, I know, but I thought he was saying that to you though.
No, he was trying to say it to you guys, but
he knows that there's people here.
well, he knows you're here, and he probably knows there's a chicken here.
Oh, does he know I'm here?
Yeah.
Okay, that was a rager just now. I heard that. He's raging tonight.
Okay, they're gonna go have dinner.
Oh, that sounds
all right.
good.
He'll be all right.
You'll be all right. He'll be all right. Does he ever say that to you? You go, Mama, can I be on the show? Can I talk to Chicken, Mama? And you go, you'll be all right.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
So,
all right.
Speaking of shows, how was your? It was an album release show on Saturday.
It was. Well, it was actually more of an album pre-release show.
Why?
I should say, because everybody that came to the show had the ability to get the album physically, but it's not available digitally to the rest of the world.
I know, because I tried. Oh, until April, because I tried listening to it online. Guess what, Laura? The CD you gave me the other night.
What?
Well, my CD player don't work.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, I've got one of those 5 CD changers.
Don't fuss with that.
Well, I got to get a new CD player.
Man, pretty so your car doesn't have a CD player in it?
No, I do have my portable CD player that I could. Oh, I can't even hook that up to my car anymore because it needs the plug. Here's what I would.
No, but here's the thing, actually, which I will give you is anybody who bought the CD can access it digitally because there's a QR code that I didn't give to you.
Oh, I'll take that.
That comes with it.
I'll take it.
Gives you access.
I'll take it and I will download it onto a thumb drive and I'll listen to it in my car, I suppose, or I'll listen to it on my laptop at home. Laptop.
Wait, Bryce Shell says it looked and sounded great on social media internet sites. What do you mean?
I got a question. So what? How was the turnout?
It was great. I mean, it felt packed. It wasn't sold out, but it definitely felt like a good crowd at the end. I'm
glad you took the Twins' advice and if I knew about what was going on, I would have said the same thing. That you were going to go on last. You were going to go on the last on a bill of 3 bands, and don't do that anymore. You go second, or have a 2-man or 2-band lineup, and you go second.
I thought we were going to be able to do an early show. I thought that we were going to be able to have the show start at 7:30, but then I later found out that I guess I, for some reason, imagined that, and the show actually started at 9. So that was a bit of a.
Yeah, that's I mean, first of all, I just tell you this: people leave. You got to go. I think the new way to headline is you go middle.
Well, anyway,
that's the new way to headline.
All the bands did great, and it was just a great energy there, and a lot of cool elements came together for the show that were sort of unexpected, last minute ideas that I, wanted to pull off and wasn't sure that we could. But one of the fun things that happened was, for my favorite things, I thought it would be cool to bring up those twin characters that I had created for the video, to have them be actually on stage for the show and do kind of like weird movements and stuff during the song. And when I thought of that, well, it was also my drummer's idea to kind of do that. And I thought, oh yeah, that sounds easy enough. They could just go up there and do a little whatever, Well, it became a big ordeal. I mean, but luckily the people who were involved in doing that came, they ended up being available, and it really worked out. I didn't think it was going to work. I mean, it was much more complicated than I thought it was going to be, but they put so much effort into, trying to make their performance good. And we ended up doing a whole choreographed thing. And, it just, people really stepped up, and I thought that was cool. And it was just a really fun night. Really
so good turnout. People, you felt that the attention was there and the energy was there.
For sure. Definitely felt that way. I mean, shoot, I don't know.
And no, I have a question for you.
You can look at the pictures. There's a lot of pictures online.
I saw a couple pictures, and I have a question about.
What do you have to say about them?
Well, I was curious about. I've noticed you wear this before, but you wear this sort of band kind of thing on your arm.
I have only maybe done that one other time, but yeah.
I guess my question is now, is that reminiscent of a sort of Greek or Roman figure, or is it reminiscent of somebody maybe using some sort of injectable, insulin, or maybe perhaps heroin or something, or is it reminiscent of Pamela Anderson barbed wire?
I suppose it's reminiscent of all those things if that's what you're thinking, but
No.
I just thought it looked cool, and also it was a good way to incorporate red into the look because it was the Red album, so we had a whole red and white motif going on. I made a whole I also made a bunch of like props for the set design, for our stage set.
Oh yeah.
So we basically spray painted a bunch of furniture red and then other parts of it white. So, for example, I had a big giant like basically just framed piece of board that the frame we painted white, and then I did the inside just all red. And then I had this big painting that I had made of all these kind of like demonic faces that were all in red against white. And then I had a lamp that had a big giant red shade, and then the base was white. So
interesting.
Everything was all red and white.
Yeah, interesting. Red and white.
Including the twins.
Including the twins. Right. The only thing missing was the color blue. Blue for water. Once again, water's out of the band.
Water ain't up in this shit right here.
Water is not there.
Blue was not missing, though, because there was lighting, and the lighting guy used blue to actually enhance the red and white.
Okay, so it was quite a patriotic sort of experience.
To a degree.
Yeah. So were people saluting during the
I pledge allegiance to Fox.
And they were doing the songs, they're kind of going like this?
They were, yeah. Internally and externally.
They're going like this. They're going, what's their songs that you play?
What songs?
Yeah.
Control.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so it was good.
Yeah. Everybody go buy the album. You could pre-buy it if you want to, I think, at some point soon on FoxTalesBrigadeBand.com.
Laura, I actually genuinely think that could be a cool, interesting theme for one of your next shows is military.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you come out with a whistle and you just act like a drill sergeant or something,
Yeah, maybe.
That could be interesting,
Totally. Mm-hmm.
I
mean, the rest and the whole crew is my brigade.
Yes, yes, you could be.
There you go.
Sergeant Foxtail, and
thank you, Weird Artifacts.
Sergeant Foxtail and her brigade.
Sergeant Farkstail.
Well, whatever, Foxtail. Well, Farkstail too. That could be a word. Can I? Do you know how to act like a drill sergeant or some sort of commander?
Soldiers. I don't know. Probably not.
Okay. Well, I'd like to see that.
You do it.
I'm not. I would maybe. I got to get into it. I don't know. Maybe that should be our next video. Is we just getting really militaristic,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let me ask this. Should we get to today's topic? Congratulations once again on the show, and
thanks.
To all a good night.
Thank you.
Should we do the topic?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, we're going to return to an old
turn?
Hey, hi. This is Chicken Jessica, our producer.
My turn. I am so sorry. Super chat. I'm going to talk about super chats just real quick. Bryce putting it down. Tommy Maserati. Red leg. Weird artifacts.
Yeah, what is all this?
What is all this?
So much.
What is all this?
This is the way to tip the show.
Oh.
And let me show you how to do it. Goes a little, something like this. Okay, you can do a super sticker. Yeah. You can do a super chat. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That level right there. Yeah. Pump it. And you can type your message and hit buy and send. That's how you do it.
Oh, thanks for the tip.
I'm Chicken Jessica. I'll be around.
Interesting.
Speaking of PM Dawn, that's another sampler right there. They sampled not that song that he was singing, but PM Dawn sampled that Spandau Ballet song at one point, for one of their songs, Spandau Ballet.
Speaking
Or
of PM Dawn, how about SWV
Well, they
sampling
sampled
of Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson, Human Nature. Now,
Which
do you
one's
like?
better?
Oh, come on now.
Nah, I know.
Don't
Probably
even
Michael
talk.
Jackson's
Don't
one.
even talk.
Probably the Michael Jackson one. Although I probably liked the SWV version more at a time. Nah, I don't know. I don't know if I was like that into
You
it.
probably
But I
didn't
did
even.
like it.
You probably didn't even know about Human Nature at the time.
No, of course I didn't.
Oh, really?
No, I didn't. I mean, at the time, yeah.
You
The
know,
time
Sean McNulty knows about this. Human Nature was written by Toto, and that's true. Well, kind of. One of the members from Toto wrote it. He actually, that was originally, he pitched it to Toto as to be a Toto song.
Oh, wow.
Imagine that.
And then they were like, that song sucks. And then Michael was like, I really like this. I think I could work with it. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna do something with it.
Yeah, because
Is that what happened?
I don't think it was Steve Lukather, though. I think it was this other guy, Percaro, whatever the guy's name is. I don't know. I forgot his name was. But I think he pitched it. They said, it's not really. I think they thought it wasn't quite their sound, or something. And so he went to Michael and he said, Michael, I've got a song here that the band didn't want. Do you want it?
And Michael was like, oh, I like this. This is really beautiful. This is beautiful.
This is a beautiful song.
This is a beautiful piece.
Listen, Jeff, I'll pay you $5 for this song, but plus points. Something like that. He said, what do you mean by points? Well, it means that
points.
What I mean is anytime anybody listens to it and they say it's good, I just point to you and say, he did it. That's Jeff. Points.
That's funny. That's a good one. I like it.
All right.
Points. Plus points. Anytime somebody listens to it, I'll just point right to you. I'll point right to you in between your legs. I'll say he did it.
I'll point. He did it. Who did it? The people might ask, who did it? And I'll go, he did it. And I'll point, he did it.
That man over there, he did it.
Steve Porcaro is the guy's name. Steve Porcaro.
Steve did it.
Steve did it.
Steve did it.
He goes, who did it?
He goes, Steve.
Or he goes, he. Meaning he.
He did it.
He did it. And then they go, did he? No, I don't even know who that is.
No, not did he.
No, not did he. Oh, baby boy? Baby boy? Baby boy oil? Baby oil did he?
You mean baby oil boy?
Baby oil boy? I don't even know him.
He's after my time.
But Luthaker, though, he did that Beat It riff. Da, 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 da. I think he did that one. He made that up.
Really?
Luthaker from Toto. Basically, Toto was really kind of involved with Michael Jackson,
I wonder if they hung out at Brad Buxter's place.
Probably.
Crib.
It wasn't Buxter, it's Buxer.
No, it was Buxter.
It was Buxer.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm most certainly.
Like 100%?
100%. I used to go there every week. Of course I know who Brad Buxter is.
I went there every week too.
Brad, what are you going to do, Brad? Have you ever, there's this funny clip of Michael Jackson where he doesn't know how to end the song, or the song, it wasn't planned out. And then he's calling for Brad on stage, but kind of trying to work it into the song. And he goes, what you going to do, Brad? Brad, what you going to do? How we going to end this song, Brad? Look for it.
Wait, this is real?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We got.
That's crazy.
Look for it. He's all yelling for Brad on stage.
Wait, for Brad Buxter?
It's not Buxter. It's Buxer.
Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, I'm 100% sure.
That's
if my
crazy.
name isn't Michael Jackson, I'm 100% sure.
That's crazy that he was like working Brad's name into some jam.
He worked into it at a time of crisis because they weren't ending the song. They were just, something wasn't happening.
Oh
the song wasn't
that
ending.
Is so funny. I need to see this.
Now, Laura,
Brad
you might
Buxer?
not appreciate Toto that much, right?
I mean, I'm not really, that familiar with their
because
stuff
Mr.
other than
Dan JF
what they've done.
he makes a good point that Toto did the music to the sound to Dune, David Lynch's
Oh
Dune.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the ending credits music is very good.
Is it?
Toto.
I haven't
Toto.
seen Dune, so I don't know.
Toto. The ending credits to Dune, and I've said this many times, many ways, but there's the two best ending credits sequences in film history, I think, might be Dune and Buckaroo Banzai, The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai.
I haven't seen it.
And you never will.
Why not? Because it
I'm
got
just
taken
kidding.
down.
No, I'm kidding. But you will. You have seen it, actually, Buckaroo Banzai.
I mean, I feel like I have, but what is that again?
Jeff Goldblum's in it. He wears a cowboy hat. He kind of, you know what, to be honest, Jeff Goldblum kind of dresses like Chicken Jessica in a way, now that I think about it. And Chicken Jessica kind of has a similar kind of energy to Jeff Goldblum. Wouldn't you say?
Wait, Jeff Goldblum has a similar energy to who?
Chicken Jessica.
Oh, I don't know about all of that. Maybe.
And he dresses like Chicken Jessica, I feel like, in that movie, Buckaroo Banzai. Wouldn't you say, Chicken Jessica?
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wait, are you wearing? Yeah, no. Are you wearing the same kind of shirt that Jeff Goldblum is?
I guess Chicken Jessica sounds like Jeff Goldblum.
He does resemble Goldblum in some ways, and also in Buckaroo Banzai, dresses like him, kind of. I've seen you wearing outfits like that.
Yeah, and it's not the first time I've heard this comparison from.
Buckaroo?
Other people, Goldblum.
But what about Buckaroo?
Oh, not specifically Buckaroo though.
Okay, there you go. You heard it here first on the Chicken Coop. All right. So our topic for this week, we do a different topic every week, and the topic it's an old topic that we haven't done in a while. It's been, I think, 8 months, and we still have a bunch of commercials from that time. So we thought, let's get back into waterbeds. We're titling this Squirt Beds.
Squirt beds.
Okay, so squirt beds. We've already kind of talked about our experience with squirt beds. Our parents, believe it or not, had a waterbed at one point.
One of our parents still does.
Oh, really? He does?
I would imagine, yes.
Really?
I mean, I'm almost positive, yes.
Really?
Although,
he does?
You know what's weird? I don't think I've been in his house for like years.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think I've actually been inside the house. Definitely not in his room for, at least a couple years.
Yeah, you haven't been in his bedroom for years and years.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not allowed in there.
Well, I'm not allowed in there, but I could go in there if I wanted to. It's just, I have no reason to go in there. It's just weird, though, because I don't know when the last time I was at that house was. Huh, it's weird.
Well, look, waterbeds, they're kind of weird, I think nowadays I would never like to be on a waterbed. It would just, to me, feel like there wasn't enough support, you know what I mean? Get the water out of here. That's the theme, is getting the water out of here.
I mean, yeah, it's not good. I guess
it's
more of a pipe dream.
I don't want to sleep on water. I want to sleep on earth, wind, and fire.
I want to sleep on springs.
I want springs.
Metal.
And metal springs, not water springs.
And maybe some foam.
You want foam these days?
Well, you got to have some foam on a spring. You can't just sleep on a spring. You want some spring just coiling itself into your jock strap?
Yeah, kind of. Let's see what kind of, maybe there's some water beds that we might be convinced about getting. I don't know. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, and I can say hi to someone if we want to chat.
No. She'd have to undo the share and all that. Yes, sir.
These videos come courtesy of Jason Odd, Weird Artifacts.
Ah.
Oh my god, that is hilarious. It looked like he was naked on the bottom. It looked like his
Right,
bottom half was
right,
naked,
right.
and he just
It
had
looked-
really wide shins.
Right.
Like,
But also,
imagine if that was his naked legs.
the music is pretty good.
No, imagine if those were
I
his
know,
naked
that would be
legs, and that
funny.
his calves were shaped like that,
His calves were belled.
or
He had bell. He had
belled and webbed
he had
in
sort
such a
of-
way.
bell calves.
It really does look like a naked butt, though, doesn't it?
It
I
does.
mean, if you don't look at the, if you don't look at
Okay,
the calf.
let me just. I'm gonna hide. Yep. You know what?
It's
If
so
I'm
funny.
putting my hand over, the shins or whatever,
Yeah, that is
over the
so
calves.
funny. It looks
and
like
I'm
a
just
very
thinking,
saggy
okay,
kind of.
It's basically Winnie the Pooh.
Right, it is, isn't it?
Hey, you know what? McTavish makes a good point. What is this? What's over the fireplace?
Oh my
What
god,
is
that's
that?
so funny. It looks like
What
a
is-
UFO,
it
but I
looks
think it's
like-
supposed to be the moon, actually.
I think it's a UFO. I mean, I think it's yeah, it does look like a UFO, but I think it's moon.
It's supposed to be the moon
shining through some
some
clouds,
clouds,
and then
on a
just
rock.
hitting some sort of cliff, I guess.
Hitting a cliff in the ocean, I suppose.
It looks like something you
sea.
would buy on Venice Beach Boulevard. Venice. You know what I mean? Venice Beach. You
Looks
know?
like something you could easily find on a Craigslist.
Hold on.
of sorts.
McTavish's picture, by the way, is kind of similar to the painting that's on the fireplace. Can we get a look at that,
McTavish?
McTavish?
Oh.
Oh no, it is kind of. It's in that vein. That looks like a Venice Beach type of piece
Oh,
as
wow.
well. You know.
That looks like Venice Beach.
No, they both do. They're both Venice
Slash
Beach. I think
3D.
I think McTavish. I think you and this guy maybe bought some art from the same guy. I think. Hey, look, there's another art piece to the right.
To
by
the
the
right,
way.
yeah. What is it?
Mhm.
It's some sort of cloud.
It's a cloudscape.
It's some sort of a
It's sort of
mistscape.
It's some sort of
It's a misty night.
I think they call that piece cloudy weather.
I think they call it misty
cloudy
night.
forecast. I think it's called some sort of. I think it's called butt spray. So, hey, look, Laura, look at that chair to the right, though. Doesn't that remind
Look
you
at
of
his
something?
funky shirt, though. Honestly, it's so psychedelic.
Almost
actually.
looks like. Well, it almost looks like
a conga drum.
It looks like a donkey opening its mouth. Do you see that? Do you see a donkey opening his mouth there? Just you see the buck teeth of the donkey on the kind of top and bottom, and then there's eyes, and it's opening its mouth like
oh,
this.
I can see that.
you know?
Right. I see that.
That's a donkey.
I see what you're saying, but to me, my first impression was that it was a conga drum.
It looks like that too.
You know what I mean? A conga
Mhm.
drum. This
Yeah.
guy's about to get conged out.
Actually, this guy looks like
He's gonna do some congas later.
his name
tonight.
might be Chaba.
It could easily be Chaba. In fact, Chaba's house would totally look like that, and he would definitely have that chair.
Well, that chair to me actually
It
reminds
just
me of our
screams
grandma's.
Chaba.
That reminds me of our grandma's house.
I mean,
actually.
I can see what you're saying, but it's also very much in the realm of Chaba.
And actually, this fireplace,
my
in a way,
God,
kind
that
of
is-
reminds me of our grandma's house too. actually.
Well, I would say this whole thing is Chaba. He's
Well, it's
soaked into everything.
it's sort of
about it.
like grandma. It's
Grand Chaba.
Gran Chaba.
Oh my God, that's
All right.
so outrageous. The pants, the shirt, the whole everything, the chair, that fake wood paneling
Well,
on the
this
right.
this kind of reminds me of my dad's
It's
world
all
meets my
Chaba.
grandma. It's my dad's world meets my grandma's.
And you know
world.
what? The paintings could easily be by Chaba. You know what I mean? Because they kind of look like one of the paintings that our dad would maybe have. You know,
No, they don't.
they kind of
I mean,
reminisce.
kind of like a time flies type thing.
kind of like a Time Flies meets a Tiger Mahiger kind of something.
Oh, it's a Tiger Mahiger
You know,
piece.
it could be something like
I
that.
don't think
part of
our
the
dad is
collection.
much more sort of ethnic in his taste.
No,
when it
I
comes
mean there were
to-
the ethnics. The ethnics, yes.
He likes
those, but-
African. He likes
No, no.
African art. You know.
No, but these could fit in with the Time Flies and
We have this.
the-
We have this.
and the
painting.
Tiger Mahiger
Our
collection.
dad got this painting
Basically
from-
look like thrift store, random thrift
Now
store.
wait,
finds.
did our dad's friend Bill Mahiger? He drew the
Did a
time flies,
self-port-
right? No,
Oh,
the
he
time.
did?
I think he might have done time
Oh, I
flies.
thought that was just a random thrift store find.
I can't. I don't know if
It
it
is.
was a thrift.
No, it was a find.
It was a fine. I
I'm
thought
pretty
it might have.
sure.
I'm unsure. Is that
All right,
there's
I'm not
this-
100%.
I can't. I don't remember if our dad's friend made this painting or if that dad found it at a thrift store. But it's this. It's a picture of a watch
A watch.
with a
A
bird.
giant watch.
with a
Like
bird
a giant vertical watch.
with a bird flying out of
A
it.
bird's flying out of it.
The bird. There's no. There's no. No. But
flying
there's
out.
no. There's no numbers on it.
There's no hands. It's
There's
just,
It's a sky. It's like the the face of the clock or the whatever in the watch is a sky,
And
then
the
there's a
watch is
bird
like this orange and gold.
It's a gold.
watch.
It's a gold watch.
But it looks orange, really. I think it's supposed to be
I think
gold, but
no, I think it looks gold to me. But
it's just
anyway, there's a bird flying out of it. Like the bird's wings were the hands.
It's some sort of a seagull of sorts.
It's a seagull.
I think it's a seagull flying out of a watch. The watch is. It goes from the top of the frame to the bottom of the frame. Think of like a watch, a wristwatch.
Well, it's a wristwatch. It's a gold wristwatch.
Like,
it's a gold wristwatch. It kind of look like a Rolex or something, but there's no face to it. It's just
there's
a bird.
no face. It's a bird
sky,
flying out of it.
It's a sky with a bird flying
right, so
out
there's
of it.
that, and then
Anyway,
there's this like kind of bizarre self-portrait that's like
that self-portrait of our dad's friend.
Our dad's friend called Tiger Mahiger, and
well, his name was Bill Mahiger.
Bill Mahiger. They
his
referred to
nickname
him
was
as Tiger.
They referred to him as Tiger.
But this art in this picture here could definitely, I think, fit in with those potentially.
It maybe could fit in with a time flies type of thing, but,
It definitely could
but
fit in. With
nothing
the
else.
timeline.
Of our dad usually gets these abstract African kind of pieces.
Well, no, he
though.
doesn't just get he gets like they're South American too, and some of them. Some of them
that's
are
true.
like from Brazil.
That's true. That's true. All right, let's carry on.
No, and some of those are really cool actually, but.
This has kind of got a Gypsy King kind of sound to it, you know?
It does.
I'm
This
thinking
is,
to
again,
myself,
Chaba.
this is Gypsy Kings, you
This
know?
is Chaba right over
I feel like this is Bambaleo or whatever, you know?
Wait, hold on. Is this part of the same commercial as that guy who was naked on the bottom half? Just now?
Yeah, inside he's, oh, look, time flies.
Oh, wait. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Oh, my
What
God.
the hell?
Oh, my God, he's coming out
Wait,
of the clock.
did CJ just do that?
No, this is an accident. We just,
no,
that's
this
crazy.
is not an accident. This
That's
is
crazy.
no accident.
Time flies.
No, CJ did this.
No,
This
he
is
did
CJ's
not.
doing.
No, he did not.
CJ?
Not.
He
You
did not
did
do
this.
it. No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. He did not do
CJ,
it.
speak up now
No.
if I have a whole night.
He did not do it.
The coop can back me up. This is.
I remember. This is not. I remember now that this is legitimate. Time
This
flies.
is crazy.
That is
this
crazy.
Is crazy.
That's time flies right there.
What are the odds of this? What are the odds of this guy's butt being
Right.
being a watch face?
Right. His butt is the new bird.
His butt is the new bird. Oh my God, that's so wild. Oh my God,
Tom
wow.
LaBrie again with some one night comfort.
Wait,
Oh, so
You
it's
know,
it's
I'll
sort of a wraparound sweater of
wait a
sorts.
second. So it's Bono.
It's pretty cool, actually.
I mean, it's It's. I mean,
That's not
Sunny.
Bono.
It's
That's
Sunny.
not Sunny. Sunny
It's
Bono.
Sunny Bono. It looked like Sunny
That's not him.
Bono. I thought.
Well,
Wait.
he's really getting ready to have a brandy by the fire.
Right. He's
Maybe.
really robed up for the winter.
God, it's so brown in
It's
there.
almost-
it's not
you know
even
what?
funny.
I love that. I love that. That's just.
Do you
what
love how
call-
brown that is?
Yeah, that's what
It's
you call
even
the
more
80s.
brown than an 80s. No, that's not 80s. That is 70s.
Well,
that
it's
whole
early
look is
80s.
70s.
No, it's early 1980s.
I guarantee you this is in the 70s.
I guarantee this is 1980.
I would venture so far as to say it could be 78 or 9.
It could be 81 even.
No, it could be
I think
78.
I think
It's
it's
78
80.
or 9.
It
That
might be-
guy's
Well,
naked bottom half bath
Okay,
says it all.
look, it could be 78, 79, up to
Can
82.
we find out? Can we
It
find
could-
out,
It could
CJ?
be up to 82.
Do we know when?
He'll say. Wait, one thing I just want to say. Who does he look like? Bono?
He looks like someone else.
I think
besides
it's
Bono.
78 to 82 or 79 to 81 like Sean McNulty says.
Okay, yes, 79, 81. I'm going to err on the side of 79.
It's the Brown era.
It is, but it's like there's something more than just brown about this. It's not just the brown. It's the textures and the materials are 70s to me.
Carry on.
They scream 70s.
I love that world.
Hi, Tom LaBrie again with some one night comfort.
Oh wait, what's his name? Paul Morgie?
I think he
Paul
said.
Morgan?
I
Hi,
think he said
Tom
Sonny
LaBrie again
Bono.
with-
Hi, Sonny Bono here.
Hi, Tom LaBrie again with some one night
Tom-
comfort.
With some more night comfort.
He's
You know,
wiping his
I've
hands
talked
off.
a lot about water.
All right, carry on.
It's just funny
Hi,
that he has
Tom
that
LaBrie
whole
again with some-
setup, and then of course he also has a waterbed. I mean,
It's-
of course he has a waterbed.
Yeah, carry on.
One night
probably-
comfort. You know, I've talked a lot about waterbeds, about how safe they are.
Hold on, go back. He goes,
Wait,
you know,
we've
I've talked a lot of shit.
about-
I thought he said, you know, I've talked a lot of shit in my life, but one thing for sure, I've got waterbeds are the real deal. You know, I've talked shit a lot in my life, but one thing is for sure: waterbeds are the real deal. Come check me out. Like what?
I've talked a lot of shit in my life, but waterbeds can't talk shit.
Carry on.
Keep going.
Wait, Qualia says this way positive. Qualia says this reminds me of a penis pump instructional video. Okay, carry on.
What? Yeah, this is so funny that there was that. Are they trying to imply that outside it's cold and inside
some
he's
more
all...
night comfort?
Yeah.
Some more night comfort? Wait, hold on. He said, with some more night comfort. What other night comforts did he give us?
With some more
Was
night
it some
comfort.
some sort of pornographic type night? Some kind of 70s porno?
He's
featuring
saying
him in just a top half with no bottoms on? Go ahead.
It's one night comfort, right?
Again, with some more night comfort.
Or more.
It sounds like with
some one night comfort.
No, it sounds like some more night comfort.
Tom Labrie again with some more night comfort.
With some more night.
No, some more.
I think he says some one night comfort.
I think he said some more night comfort.
Labrie again with some more night comfort. You know, I've talked a lot about waterbeds, about how safe they are and what a good night's sleep you get. This time, I want to talk to you about the warmth. I don't know if it's cold or not where you are, but let me tell you, when the temperature is in the 20s and 30s and the wind is howling outside, there is nothing like crawling into a heated waterbed.
Oh my God, that's
pause it for a second.
Wow, look
I
at
love
that
the music.
quilt.
I love the music if you're listening to the music.
It's all brown. This is
If
crazy
you're
how
listening to the
brown
music,
this all is.
Welcome to my world here.
I mean, it's too brown. Come on.
I like
this is
brown.
too much brown.
I like a brown world, and
Why
always
is
have.
it all brown? Why is everything brown?
Because it's a good. It's 1980, and that's what they were.
Crazy.
They were all about brown back then, you know.
I mean, wow.
It's basically fall all the time when you're inside, basically.
But it's not even. It's beyond fall. It's just brown.
Brown is the
USA.
best, by the way. Guess what? Brown is the best. You know. Anyway.
I mean, wow.
Carry on.
Look at that quilt. That is so hardcore. Keep going.
The music is good, guys. Take it back just a little bit. The music is really good. You gotta listen.
It is howling outside. There is nothing like crawling into a heated waterbed. In a conventional bed, all you get are those cold sheets, and it takes a while to get warm. But in a waterbed, it's instant comfort. And of course,
it's like
with a
Nick
heated
Drake meets Carlos Jobim. Keep going.
It doesn't sound like Nick Drake at all to me. But
to me, it's Nick Drake meets.
To me, it's the Gypsy Kings meets.
warm,
I think it's Gypsy Kings meets. What's that
meets
one?
Nick Drake meets Carlos Jobim.
No, meets I don't know. Maybe Luis Bamfa.
Keep going.
Carry on.
waterbed, it's instant comfort. And of course, with a heater, you can adjust the temperature.
A reminder, you're watching the all-night movies
Whoa.
on TV.
Wait, what the heck?
That's
people
him.
are going to have sex.
That's him.
Comfort. And of course, with a heater, you can adjust the temperature.
The heated. Wait, excuse me, but those people are naked, probably. Don't you
Of
think?
course, with a heater, you can adjust the temperature.
What?
Are they naked?
TV 40. And this is not.
Wow, they're naked
why it's
against
censored.
a hot water
Oh
bed.
no, he's wearing a shirt, but I think he's naked on below though.
Oh, he's wearing a
A
shirt.
reminder,
No,
you're-
you know what he's wearing? He's wearing a neck brace. The rest of him is totally buck
He's just
wild
wearing
naked.
one of those.
He's wearing
that's
a neck brace and nothing else.
That's a real funny look, you know.
And
Just
she's
one of those
wearing
neck,
a very large necklace.
one of those neck things. Well, you know, if you're trying to win a court case, you know, you're trying to win some sort of
Right.
malpractice.
He just
kind
got
of
home from
thing.
court.
Yeah. He's trying to win that lawsuit or whatever.
What is this background supposed to be? I think there's a
I think it's one of
snowy
those
mountain in the
paintings.
back.
I think it's one of those paintings, you know.
Man, this is
Carry on.
just so
I want to hear what
strange.
this announcer says about the upcoming movie of the night or whatever, you know.
It's instant comfort. And of course, with a heater, you can adjust the temperature.
A reminder, you're watching the all-night movies on TV 40. And this is Night Comfort. And it's brought to you by Labrie's Waterbeds.
Man, their faces
Wait,
became one.
I'm sorry, what? I don't understand that, actually. This is Night Comfort, and it's brought to you by Labrie's Waterbeds. Okay, what is Night Comfort?
That's
so-
the bed.
No,
No, that's the
Lab-
message.
no. Labrie's Waterbeds is the
bringing
store
us night.
is the
they're
store.
bringing us night
Comfort is, I believe,
the product.
no, I believe that it is a late night movie situation. You know, like they say, we're going to comfort you with a late night porno, and we call ourselves Night Comfort.
There we go.
Something
So
like
it is a porno guy, and that was supposed to look naked. His butt.
I think that, and it's supposed to look like he's just wearing a neck brace thing, and the rest of his body is fully exposed.
Exactly.
Adjust the temperature.
A reminder, you're watching the all-night movies on TV 40. And this is Night Comfort, and it's brought to you by LaBreeze Waterbeds.
I like that music, though.
So that's what's supposed to be horny. Is those guys?
It's definitely kind of horny at the end. I mean,
the whole thing is horny, including the guy.
I have to admit, the end is horny. I mean, where are they, by the way? Is this?
They're in some kind of horny land.
No.
It's a Disneyland for horny people.
You know what I just realized?
They have the Matterhorn there.
I think this is a backdrop on their wall that is it's an
They have-
outdoor backdrop. I think it's the wallpaper is it's a mural kind of thing on their wall, which I like.
Instead of the Matterhorn, they have Matterhorny. You can ride it. That's what those people are on right now.
It's called Mad Horny.
It's called Mad Horny.
But it's you know how people used to have. I don't know if they used to have this, but you know how I feel like I've seen it. You know where on people's walls there's a mural that's a real photograph, and I think this is a photograph of a snowy kind of area. You know, a woods.
Right.
And I kind of think I like it.
I don't know. It's a bit stark for me.
I mean, it's hardcore. I wouldn't want to live with it, but I like it though. All right, what's next? Should we do one more? We'll do one more, and then we'll wrap it up. Intimate Space Mountain, Fox Badger says.
Has anyone told you about Imperial Furniture and Waterbed Gallery? Imperial Furniture and Waterbed Gallery? See Imperial first for the greatest prices on bedding. Other stores talk low prices. Imperial delivers on Sealy Posturepedic, Gold Bond, Sacro.
How do they? Hold on, pause it. How do they get? How are they allowed to use this music though? You know, I mean, I'm surprised. You know. Carry on.
Exclusive in-house Imperial bedding. Watch out, slickers knocking out high prices at furniture stores, at department stores, even bedding stores. Don't shop anywhere until you shop Imperial Furniture and Waterbed Gallery in Waterbury. Aren't you glad you found out?
Wait, hold up. What? Wait, Waterbed Gallery. But then those are not waterbeds.
Maybe there's water and maybe somebody wet the bed.
Someone wet the bed.
Someone wet those beds.
That's what they meant.
Look, that's why it's yellow. His shirt's yellow. Let's start that. Take it from the top again, actually. I just want to sort of check out what's going on with the kid here.
Imperial Furniture and Waterbed Gallery? See Imperial first for the greatest prices on bedding. Other stores talk low prices. Imperial delivers.
I didn't really, it kind of brushed past me, but the kid is totally tugging his shorts and stuff, you know?
Well, look at the guy on the right. He's just hanging out. His hands are just...
It almost looks like he's dancing or something.
It looks like he's kind of bored. On the guy on the left is obviously into it. Well, those guys are so bored. Oh, my God.
You know, they're really...
Especially the first guy on the right. He's just like...
They're really lethargic.
He's just so bored, Stevie. He's got no energy. He's a complete lackluster.
What's funny is the kid looks like he's pretending to be bored. Look at the kid.
The kid is way less bored than all of them.
Yeah, but he's pretending to be bored. You know?
He's pretending, but he's actually into it. But the dad or whoever's on his right is just like...
He's pointing to the guy's crotch. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. Is he pointing to the guy's crotch?
Any less energetic?
Look at the kid is pointing to this guy's crotch. Look.
No, he's just pointing behind him.
Oh, okay. But it does look like he's pointing
right to...
Well,
I mean, he's just short. The dad doesn't give a shit about anything.
Exclusive in-house Imperial.
He's just like, can we get this over with so I can go get a burger at Burger King?
Sacro support. Exclusive in-house Imperial bedding. Watch out, slickers knocking out high prices at furniture stores, at department stores, even bedding stores. Don't shop anywhere until you shop Imperial.
That guy, the dad is finally like, at least I get to sleep in this shot.
Also, this shot kind of implies that the guy knocked the kid out too, because where's the kid, you know?
The kid is like, nah, I gotta go. I think I don't know, they just thought, oh, we don't need him in this shot.
Maybe the kid's hiding behind that sign or something.
It's just it's funny how bored the dad was, I feel.
It's funny how bored all of 3 of those guys were. They're just going like
Well,
this.
They were pretty bored, but the dad
going
was
like this.
especially. I know.
They're kind of, remember points.
Right.
Hey, I want you to point. And then he goes,
like this. I like,
He's
no,
like
can you
this?
point more?
No,
He's like, this is
no,
as good
like
as I can do.
this, like this. And he goes like this.
Wait, does the main dad get? Oh, there you go.
Chef Jeff said they all landed on the kid. He's a goner.
Exclusive in-house Imperial bedding. Watch out slickers knocking out high prices at furniture stores, at department stores, even bedding stores.
You know what's kind of cool
Don't
about this
shop
commercial,
anywhere.
actually? Is that they just got some people that probably work at the store that, you know what I mean? They just got their friends, They just said, hey,
I
do
don't
you want to
know.
be in
That
this
guy
commercial?
doesn't work at the store. I don't think.
Who, the older guy?
The old guy. Yeah.
I think it's possible he's somebody's dad or someone. You know what I mean? He's just someone they know. This feels very homegrown.
Did they think that like,
And
oh,
what I
it'd be
like-
funny if we get an older guy to do it?
Yeah, and I think that they
Obviously.
thought. What I also like is that there's just such a community kind of homegrown effort about this. And they
Even
said,
though
"Oh yeah,
they're
we'll
not
put a kid in there
putting
too."
that much-
And then, but then they actually went the extra mile and they made these shirts that have these, these things that they say on them, And I think there's something very sort of sweet about that. I find
Wait,
this to
what
be
did
a
they
very
say?
sweet.
Wait, what did they say again? Furniture
Well,
store,
one of them says,
Imperial Furniture.
"Well, that's the place."
Right. So then the other one says what? There's one that says furniture store.
Yeah, but they printed these shirts out, or maybe they didn't print them out. Maybe they just used tape.
I don't think so. They might have used stencils though. Furniture stores. Okay, so no furniture stores. Department stores getting knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. It's like Imperial.
And
Oh,
bedding
bedding-
stores.
So Imperial just knocks all of those out. Right, I get it now. Yeah, they probably used stencils, I'm thinking.
Oh yeah. Well, whatever it is, it was a homegrown effort. It was very.
They did go out of their way to make those.
I think it's very sweet. And they said, you know what? Here, we'll just put up 2 mattresses as the backdrop, and we'll use our store sign. And then Gemma says, after the ad was shot, the 3 guys, were like, "So who was that old guy?" And the others are like, "I thought
you found
invited
him.
I thought,
Thought you found him.
I thought he was with you."
They're like, I don't know.
And then the kid says, "It was me. It was me the whole time. Hi,
I found him down at the corner of Fairfax and Sunset. He was hiding inside the little.
He was
whatever
hiding
thing.
inside a bush. I said, hi, my name is Michael. Do you want to get pointed at? I'll give you points. You want to be in my commercial?" What if the kid is actually the mastermind behind the whole thing? He goes, it's actually his store,
Right.
You want to be in my commercial? I'll give you points. And then the old guy goes, "Oh, this is not what I had in mind when you said points, but all right."
Oh, I think it was more like, oh, it's not exactly what I had in mind when I said. I don't know.
I thought he sounded more like this. See, I said,
That sounds like.
I didn't know what you
does
meant
that
by
sound like?
points. I thought you meant something else by points, but hey, I'll go with it though.
Wait, who does that sound like again?
It sounds like a mix between Bill Clinton and Jimmy Stewart.
Oh yeah, Bill Clinton.
and
Right,
Jimmy
that's right.
Stewart.
No, it's Bill Clinton.
I told little Michael I'll do the commercial and I'll do it for free, and I approve of this message. I approve. Imperial Furniture. Come on down and get your waterbeds. Let's finish the commercial, I guess.
Shop anywhere until you shop Imperial Furniture and Waterbed Gallery. Aren't you glad you found out?
All right, I get it. I did not have sexual relations with that large rabbit. What large rabbit?
Never mind. I just needed some denture cream.
Hey, look, we're gonna look at more commercials. Okay, we will
Oh.
do that. Indeed, we will. And if you want to join us for that, you can join the after show debriefs for the Chicken Coop. How do you do that? There's a join button that's on the bottom of the screen or kind of near the bottom of the screen, and click. Oh, Harvey, I got it. Okay. That's right, Harvey. For some reason, I thought Donnie Darko first myself, and then I realized, oh, you're talking about Harvey. By the way, I think Donnie Darko is a reference to Harvey, by the way. But Jamie says these waterbeds come with a masturbation set for free. It's really true. So, okay, if you click the join button, you can become a member, and it's a lot of fun, and you're gonna love it, and everyone's gonna think you're cool. Okay, and you're cool anyway, though. By the way, you are cool anyway. I'll be honest, and I want to say that you can. Yes.
And people just want to hear this. Hey, membership is just for the price of a cup of coffee.
For the price of a cup of coffee. For the price of a cup of coffee. Look, thank you to Chicken Jessica for his help behind the scenes. He'll be hanging out a lot more with us in the after show debrief. That's part of the debrief experience, is you get extra amounts of Chicken Jessica. And also thank you to Jason Odd. You know him as Weird Artifacts. He does the highlight clips for us, and you can see those highlight clips. Oh, and his band is called Weird Artifacts if you want to check out his music. And if you want to check out the highlight clips, you can go to Chicken Coop Show. That's the YouTube channel, Chicken Coop Show. Or you can go to the Instagram account, which is Chicken Coop Show. And thank you to Gemma and Cammie for their help with those accounts. They've been helping out with those accounts. Okay, and we do this every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. If you're not going to be a member, and that's cool. But if you want to be a member, a link to the after show debrief is in the description of the video. Okay, and it looks like we do have a new member here, Kitty Litter Zen Garden. We are going to make it as big as we possibly can for you. Well, we hope to give you at least one good hard laugh in the after show debrief. That's our goal. Okay. And NC7 Preen, I think, has been one in the past, so welcome back. And we're going to try to get some good hard laps going, hopefully at least one. And if you want to see all the previous after show debriefs and all the previous episodes, go to the playlist on this YouTube channel called The Chicken Coop. And all the stuff is there, including the behind the scenes content for those who are tier 2 members. And we are going to, and then the ringtones are on the community tab. Okay, there's a Discord if you want to join that. That's in the description of the video. And I think that's about does it. So thank you all once again for all your help and support. And we're going to see you in the after show debrief. I'm Brent Weinbach.
I'm Laura Weinbach.
The name of the show is The Chicken Coop, and we'll see you next week, or we'll see you in a little bit. Bye-bye.